Fambul Kushe Kabo, and welcome to another edition of your usual program, Waiting They Happen. Don't forget to say this program they come to you courtesy of the AOA Media Network, where encompasses advocacy, communication, and media put together. Before we start today's edition of the program, I want to say sorry as people don't expect to for come 3 times inside the week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But because we're not able to meet up for come on Monday and Wednesday, that make we come today and we'll come again tomorrow. We're not going to waste time. We'll go quick one. Today we get 3 bulletins we want to talk about inside the program. So stay with me, no go no side. The first bulletin inside the program say, members of the media, they call on the government of Salone for do thorough investigation on the former ambassador to Guinea in role na the cocaine trafficking incident. Same way so inside the program, Joseph Ezekiel Tula, the principal na St. Francis Senior Secondary School na Makeni, always concerned for Seka, where SLTU they fail for advocates for the rights of teacher them, especially then the principal them. Finally, inside the bulletin on the program today, the Lawyer Society don't criticize rule of law and word of politician after our hunt in release 1, Tuesday, March 4 this year. Well, that's now the main point them, the bulletins. For sake of the program today, we will come now for talk about them in details. As this program will last for 10 minutes or less, it not will go above 10 minutes at all. As we still get challenges with social media handles them, but they try everything humanly possible for us to extend and boost, we handles them. So first, we want to start with the story we get for do with the former ambassador. When a former ambassador of Sierra Leone to Guinea, when Almami Bangura. A lot of questions, a lot of people, not just us, the media people, but the average Sierra Leonean and the common Sierra Leonean, they really ask plenty questions where the government, they fail for come and clear to the ear and tell we waiting really na the correct thing. Waiting for believe, waiting we not for believe. But before we they even get from the government through, we get 2 different ministries for giving information and communicate to we. Ministry of Information Day, Ministry of Communication Day. These are all, institutions them, entities them. If we're able to tell you something, all right? And at the State House, you've got the press attaché, better still, the press secretary. Then you get the presidential spokesman, for example. So the government gets all those layers to be able to talk to the public as to latest development. But since where this issue happened, now last say the Guinean they request. Now you see all water. After we the Guinea government request that they relieve Almami Bangura from in diplomatic position, as the case may be. After a few days or week, where the allegation come, we just see they remove them from office. And a lot of speculations now, they draw conclusions. Some of us cannot conclude because of a profession. But hearing from the common man out there, social media and offline, people they say, well, that means the man, in one way or the other, guilty of this offense. If this thing don't happen, we not know, they not tell you anything, waiting at the outcome of investigation. They just relieve him from in position as an ambassador to Guinea. So a lot of people begin to think the other side say this person go be guilty or likely go be guilty. So we need answers to some of them questions there. They call on the government through Ministry of Information among every other layer or institution we're responsible for able for can tell we waiting really at the thing. You not go find for them. We just go here then can't hear. It just they go in silos in a quiet moment, not hear anything. This is our country. Politicians and the officials, government officials within our authority, the constitution give you the mandate for what we put and trust una in the position of trust. If una did it, that don't mean say una get the country. This is our country. And this is somebody we don't go put the name of the country at stake. It is everywhere in Africa, if not the world, that an official vehicle of the government of Sierra Leone, all right, I mean through its ambassador, was caught with an illicit drug. You know what did that mean? You know what did that particular one they mean? So all of that, we are traveling. A lot of Sierra Leoneans are in Guinea. Now, they know they get a lot of suppression, among other things, because of then this thing will happen. And so it cannot just be hung like this. It cannot just be hung like this at all. So that's a clear call to the government for let them do the needful. We go left and there, as we want for go quick one to the story we get for do with the principal name. I get so much interest into this because this is education. And we all can recall the flagship program of the government from first term is education. Until now, we're still putting resources in education than any other sector. And this education, we are very boastful that it is a quality one, especially for the basic. Say it is free, even though when we begin and they pass from Beckett to SS1, where this is all basic. Principal, then they ask them for pay 800,000, 900,000. Imagine that. After all, and they hide on their uniform, this XYZ, which to me I don't understand. All right? The free education where we get in the country, after we don't pay that 75 leons or 90 leons for the Pekin for the year. Say it's a free quality education. Then that parents get for go spend past 1 million. Now school. I'm not going to talk about the school materials among other things them where the parents get for the go through. Now picking them, they SS1, SS2 now teachers they ask them for pay for assignments. They say don't copy the university, college, they style them. Pay for assignment. For what? So that's a very critical issue again where we really need for look into. Very, 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 very key. And that's the principal, when Principal Joseph Ezekiel Tula from the St. Francis Namakeni, gets a genuine point that SLT is not a group for advocates for them at all. You don't tell the condition of services, okay, there are some points, some increases coming, but the increase, there are still outcry there, where most of these teachers have got their first degrees, HTCs as the case may be, others get masters, they are still underpaid. But guess waiting, what we call the school subsidies, they are not forthcoming. Until now, this is second term. First term not forthcoming. Second term yet to come. So what are you expecting? Third term is just at the corner by May, if not April. And yet they still not get the 2 terms school subsidy yet. Where are we heading to as a nation? And this is a country and a government that has prioritized education. But the people wait for make the education be very, very good with a quality one, who are the teachers, including the principals. Now they cry foul. Wait till we expect things and go happen at the schools. We go see more better thing. It's a very big question where they swing on the wing. So it really undone. So now make at times some school authorities go just do what they want to do. After all, they say they're not having fair treatment. They're not getting it. And so if they are not having fair treatment, then like where the former president in the 70s to 80s, Seka P. Stevens say, he say, "Usai the entire car on a day they eat." Imagine that. How long for that then thing they day? Where parents out there, they spend a lot of money into to them picking them. People they say, at some point, I get this interview with some teachers or some people say they SS3, the picking they know they go school. How do they go school where we not teach them? Where as picking go SS3 so they don't done. In London school. Instead, past parents go pay extra money for lesson. How long for that one day? We say we try to get the free and quality education. But when you go SS, now 2 years no more you take day. And that 2 years they cannot even exhaust half of the syllabus. Some of us know it. We teach. So we talk out of experience. If you teach that SS3 student thoroughly well, SS1 and SS2, where you go meet that teacher in SS3, you want to take them in a way of retrospect or revision, you go know saying this they don't teach them. But I tell you, go and ask SS3 students about Concord in English, for example. Subject-verb agreements. If you go able to deduce them for you, it cannot give a deductive answer. No way. So this is a very big problem. This is part of what they happen at the country right now. That principal they cry foul. SLTU, we know they read them that much again. And teachers who are part of this union, or every teacher will get PIN code, whether they pay, they cut down in SLTU payments day, monthly payments or what's not. I know all of this. All right? And SLTU for be like a moral guarantor between the teachers and the government. All right, so go left and there because of time and come look at the last but not the least issue. We get for do with the lawyer society. We don't criticize the rule of law in the word of politician them. We all know they about the popular reality TV show personality when our hunt, the Sierra Leonean Canadian. The unfortunate we be done there under custody for like 2 months or more. And pull up at the House of Stars show and say some utterances, some kind of insult to the first gentleman and the first lady. Okay, that is it. I believe say if somebody offend or do a crime and the person is culpable of that crime, he or she needs to be punished. But in this case, we can see after the first lady, Madam Fatima Bio, can plead on in behalf, a day or two, we just see them release our hunt. So is the judiciary really, exercising the rule of law or by political influence now? These are the questions people they ask. And now that makes the lawyer society, the newly established organization for lawyers in the country, we just don't do the AGM. They criticize this particular way. And we all know what the rule of law they talk about. Supremacy of the law. The law is supreme and not man. It is the law that is supreme, not man. And there must be equality before the law, and you should respect the fundamental human rights of a person. And if this is not done, you say because of political influence, you want to just take a verdict like that. I don't think say we want to even match up to the Convention on the Declaration of Human Rights. It's all not. And we say we are a democratic, or better still, a country where a sovereign state, where they do things legitimately. Where they do things legitimately. But it seems to us we're doing the opposite. Very, very interesting. All right, because of time, we'll go left handed today. Very sorry that we're not able to exhaust better the bulletin then inside the program. But guest waiting, tomorrow we'll come again with another edition of the program. We'll not be really one for reach to this time, but because of the exigency of time, among other things, then we'll for reach to this time inside the program. And the program where you just don't listen to, or just don't watch, don't hear it to, now waiting they happen. This program they come to you courtesy of the AOA Media Network. Like all time, me na your host and presenter, Mohammed Aoua Kamara. Now so I go say tata till we meet again on the next edition.